Yo, what up? We're learning today. More shit. This time, fire break. How does it work? What does it do? Fire break, in my opinion, is basically whenever you like create an area that a fire can't naturally exist in, or at least like grow in. Um, like the left side's got like some shrubs and shit, and then the right side's got like a bunch of shit in it. It's like fire would obviously have way more
And a fuel break is about
like of a good time on the right side than the left side. So
managing fire behavior. It's manipulating fire behavior. What that means is when we change the vegetation, imagine that sagebrush all through here, okay? And it used to be all through here because we've had a fire here and it burned it all off. But it used to be all sagebrush about that tall. Well, when we have fires in that sagebrush in August and the wind's blowing 15 miles an hour, the flame lengths are usually 25, 35. They can be out to 40 feet. But if we manipulate the fuels and we take that sagebrush away,
where's he at that's got like all of this dry shit and all this desert and then fucking mountains of snow on it?
And then we choose different kinds of vegetations that it burns into. Now, when it comes out of that sagebrush, it goes from a 25-foot flame length down to an 8 or a 4 or a 6. And if it's adjacent to a road, which is your real break in the fuel continuity, right?
Right.
Now your fire community's right there on that road.
Because you ain't got nothing to burn the road.
As the fire comes to the road, we've made it safer for the fire community to be there, and we've made them more effective. Fuel breaks aren't showstoppers in and of themselves. If we put in a whole bunch of fuel breaks out here and we just go, well, I guess our work's done, we don't have to respond to fires out there. No, that's not how it works. Yes, you have to have the fire community engaged in fighting fire. These fuel breaks are just giving them a tool to be more successful strategically. So forage kochia is a non-native. It doesn't come from this part of the country. And we looked at a lot of different plants or vegetative materials to put in these fuel breaks out here on this project. This is really...
Oh, he put in new plants so that they don't burn as good as the old plants, so the old plants don't come back.
Low elevation, it's really droughty here. It doesn't get much moisture.
Holy shit, look at that. That is like... Look at that. Like natural vegetation. With all that like sage shit they were talking about. That is like 100 feet. And then you get to the road, and there's 100 feet on the other side, I assume. And then more natural dude, that's so much. I was thinking like 15 feet.
It's really droughty here. It doesn't get much moisture. A lot of years it's only in the 4 to 6 inch range down here on this flat. Since it's been burned over so many times and it's kind of degraded, it's low in elevation, it's low in precipitation. We had to use a non-native. Once it gets established, and it's really hard to establish because it's kind of finicky. So that's why you see this bare dirt here. We're trying to take the competition away from it and give it a better chance of establishing.
Right.
Seed. Now, once it gets established, what it does is it has a tap root and it has a fiber root. And it basically starts to occupy the whole soil horizon around itself and outcompetes all the other vegetation around it. All these weeds, the Russian thistle.
Right. The shit that's gonna burn like crazy if it catches on fire.
That won't be able to even grow on this site once we get this established with forage kochia. And then it's basically self-perpetuating, and that means we don't have to come back and maintain it or put more money into it. So it'll actually be here for generations. The first part of restoring the Snake River Plain is we've got to get control of the fire cycle, which is completely out of control in the sense that it's burning too frequently. We want to get control of the fire situation out here to where the fire return interval is more natural, more in that 60 to 80 to 100 years.
Wait, what does that mean, fire return interval? Is that like every 60 years it all burns down?
And then, once we get these fuel breaks...
Oh, well, shit, we got Donald Wald.
Yeah.
Rip.
They are not. It's all about managing.
All right. So what I'm thinking is, okay. So with my palisades that I was talking about in the other video, we got like one here and then like 15 feet another one here. In the middle, there's nothing there. But in addition to that, this first one Over here, I need to have like a bunch of like nothing here. Maybe not 100 feet like they have, but like I need a fire break, a land, palisade, mini fire break, another palisade on each side. Okay. That's something to think about. That's a lot of fucking work, dude. Now I'm gonna have to plant shit too? Oh, I understand why people don't do this shit and they just let their house burn down. This is a lot of stuff. And I'm lazy. But I'm also poor, which means I'm gonna work. Alright. See y'all later.